Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Nikki here. Today we are in a different setting. This is pretty vlog style as well. I wanted to be doing a video today that is a great passion of mine. I want to do a cooking video. I asked you guys in my last video if you wanted to see one and you guys said yes. So I'm hoping this goes down well. I'm going to be testing the waters a little bit. We're going to be cooking some tandoori chicken. I've just got ready really quickly. Chuck this face on in like 30 minutes. We're gonna go to Sainsbury's and we're gonna pick up some ingredients. I have a shopping list. Funnily enough, the list of tandoori chicken is very small and simple. I mean, I guess it's a cheats way of making tandoori chicken, but I love this recipe. It's one of my favorite recipes and I love Indian food. Obviously I'm Indian. I love spice, I love Indian food. So I wanted to show you guys how I cook tandoori chicken. I wanted to do a mukbang at the end as well to get it a little bit more personal. Let's do a bit of a Q&A and I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but here's my kitchen. We're gonna be cooking in here. So I'll see you guys in Sainsbury's in a hot second. This quickly is my outfit of the day. Do you know what? It's nothing special. This is my dresser, by the way. I got these Alex drawers and I absolutely love them. But here we go. We've got a baggy tee on. We have some Adidas leggings on. I've got a big bag so I can put all my ingredients in there because I haven't got that many. It should all. Oh, excuse me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, and just a big bag that I'm carrying just to fit all my ingredients in. That's about it. Really chill. I'm gonna start doing some outfit shots, I think. This isn't cool, but I'm gonna start doing some outfit shots. But let's head on to Sainsbury's. Yes, I made this dresser, right? And I put some wheels on it so I can wheel like my dressing table around the flat. And obviously put my Hollywood mirror there. But then I decided that I wanted to put the drawers narrower down the tabletop and the chair doesn't fit in. So clever me. And I've screwed the top on just for sole purposes to take it off and on when I'm traveling and stuff like that if I need to move it to my next flat, because this is the short-term lease. But yeah, not clever. This is also just my quick list of everything that I need to get. There's obviously stuff on there that I'm not going to be cooking today, but it's a very small list, as you can see. I don't know if I want scotch bonnets. They've got so many chillies here. I got these last time, but they're not hot. I usually finger chillies are hot. These ones weren't that hot. I don't know which chillies to go for. Might go for the scotch bonnets. Maybe. This is literally me. This is my aisle. Love, spice. This right here is what we need. I don't know any Sainsbury's or any supermarket that actually does this other than this one, or Indian places, but this is what we need. This is the staple. As if you don't know, then you need to get to know. I love that one. Okay guys, so we are back from Sainsbury's. I am in my beautiful grey kitchen. I wanted to match it with my loungewear. This is super soft. It's from Primark. You guys will see it in a Primark haul. Sorry about that. The doors are open. But I'm just going to get on to cooking right now. I've got all my ingredients right here. So let's just get into it. Let me give you guys a quick rundown as to what you need. Super simple. You just need some chilies, garlic, ginger, lemon, coriander, some tandoori. This is a PATAKS spice marinade, some yogurt, and then some chicken as well. I've opted to go for chicken legs that I need to take the skin off, and then just some chicken thigh fillets. And then I also have like a little bit of a roasting tray. You don't have to do this. I just find it a little bit easier, and then I reuse them as well. So that is everything. Okay, so this is my favorite part. These are the kind of things that I would use for every single dish, whether it be like a Thai green curry, the tandoori chicken, a fish dish. I like to use these, which is ginger, garlic, and chili. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna chop up the garlic. I've got 5 cloves here. Then we're gonna do the chilies. I've got 6 normal green chilies, which I don't find that are that hot. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of the scotch bonnet and just chop that up. And then we're gonna do a little chunk of ginger and just chop that up as well. And then I'm just gonna take my ginger, and I like to just grate this instead of cutting it. Now I'm gonna go ahead, I've got my chicken thighs here, I'm just gonna open them. And there's a big debate actually on whether you wash your chicken or not. I don't know if you guys do. Let me know down below if you do. I wash my chicken. I like to just thoroughly clean this one. I'm just going to go ahead and wash it thoroughly under the water. Now typically I would say tandoori chicken is actually skinless. That's how my mum cooks it anyway, but I like to sometimes mix it up a little bit. So I have got legs that have got skin on them. If you are a little bit more health conscious, then you would just want to take this skin off. But I'm just going to keep it on the legs just to show you guys that there is a little bit of a difference. So you're going to pop your thighs down on your chopping board. Now what I like to do is really penetrate the chicken, that is by just slicing it through, just by cutting incision marks into the meat. And that's just going to ensure that our marinade really gets through into that chicken. Okay, now it's time to get the marinade ready. So I'm just going to put my chicken into a bowl. This could be any bowl whatsoever. Just chop all your chicken into this bowl. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lift this heavy chopping board and chuck the chili, garlic and ginger in there. Now it's time for the PATAKS tandoori paste. Up to you guys whether you think this is a cheat. It pretty much is a cheat. I'm not making this from scratch, but my mum actually uses this, so I think it's okay. I'm just gonna open this, and then I'm gonna put in about half a jar to 3/4, half a jar-ish into here. Let's go in with a bit of Greek yogurt. Now usually I don't do this, but this is what, well, my mum said this is what will make the chicken tender. So I'm gonna do about 3 heaped spoons of yogurt. Then I have here what I call the spice cupboard. So we're just gonna quickly go ahead and I'm gonna grab some garam masala. Let's go for some harissa spices that I got today. The cayenne pepper. We've got allspice. I'll take a little bit of black pepper and then I'll get a little bit of salt as well. Okay, so I don't really have any rules or regulations as to how I do this. I kind of just go in and eyeball it. So we're gonna go in with salt, go in with a little bit of black pepper. We'll probably go in with the last remaining bit of this allspice. Go in with the last remaining bit of this garam masala. I've got some harissa paste right here. And then I've got a little bit of cayenne pepper as well. And then guys, it's pretty simple. You're just gonna go in with your hands and mix this all together. Okay, so realistically, when you've got your chicken like this, you want to leave it to marinate about at least a good few hours or overnight. I usually leave mine overnight because then the marinade will really penetrate inside the chicken and make it taste really nice. However, I don't have that long. I'm pretty hungry, so we're gonna leave it about 30 minutes to an hour. I'm just gonna wrap it in a little bit of cling film and just leave it on this side just to marinate. Okay, now that your chicken has been marinating for about a good hour or overnight, I'm gonna just unravel this. I've also put my oven on. It's a fan oven to 200 degrees Celsius, and I'm gonna put the chicken in for about an hour and a half. I've just got some potatoes and some onions here. Nothing big. I didn't think I needed to show you guys that. It's just potatoes and onions. I'm just gonna pop my chicken into here. Okay, so I feel like I probably don't need 2 trays, so I'm just gonna transfer everything over. And then I'll wash that tray so I can reuse it. Let me go ahead and chuck this tray into the oven. And then I'm gonna set the timer for about 70 minutes. Okay, so it's been just over an hour and it's looking something a little like this. I think it's done. Oh, it's steaming. I mean, the onions are a bit char grilled, but that's okay. Once it's done, the chicken's gonna look something a little like this. Oh, it's hot. And it's gonna have a lot of sauce to it as well. I'm just gonna take a little bit of coriander and I'm just gonna chop that up. This is just gonna act as a garnish for the tandoori. And then I'm just gonna sprinkle this on. Okay guys, so my camera's playing it up, so I'm just gonna garnish this with a little bit of lemon. Ooh, just to start off with. And then I've got a plate here just with some yogurt. I'm gonna be using my hands because I'm Indian. Let's just tuck in. What shall I get? Okay, so because I have a DSLR, I can't focus on more than one thing. This is closer, it's out of focus. I've been playing around, I'm starving, so I'm just gonna tuck in. Oh, I wish you guys could taste this, because it tastes insane, especially with yogurt. Oh, it's so nice. So nice. Let me just try a bit of the potato. So good. So good. Like, I'm a proud Indian right now. So good. So what I thought to make this a little bit interesting was I thought I'd just answer some of your Q&A. So let me just get them up real quick. Okay, so the first question is from Sona Halai, I believe, and she says English tea or masala chai. I have English tea a lot and I don't really have masala chai that much, but if I had to pick one for the rest of my life, it would be masala chai. So Ishana1 asks, what's the hardest thing about being a brown girl while trying to find makeup? This one is a really, really, really good question. I would say the hardest thing to find being a brown girl with makeup is just to do with your skin. Just do with the colour of your skin. I feel like colour we can find. Eyeshadows, things like that you can find because you can wear a multitude of colours, but when it comes to your skin tone, foundation and concealer, especially concealer when you're a tan skin tone and you've got like dark circles, you've got pigmentation, which I would say a tan or a dark skin tend to have a little bit more of hyperpigmentation. You can struggle. I feel like sometimes the market caters to like salmon colours and very light peachy colours for people that are fairer than us, and find correctors for us is very difficult. It's either one or the other. So you either have a salmon one, like peachy, or you have like a really, really, really strong reddy orange, and there's no in between for us brown girls. I don't need a really, really strong orange. I just need something that has got a hint of orange, but it's not peach, you know? Sorry, I got a bit carried away eating. So Emily Baydon asks all the fave makeup products. I'm assuming she's asking me what my favorite makeup products are. Babe, they change all the time. If I'm honest, my makeup products change all the time, depending on what's coming out, what's new. But my favorite products to try out are skin products, and I would say specifically concealers are my favorite products. So Sanya asks, do you still work at MAC? Love you too, babe. I never actually told you guys that I worked at MAC. I don't think in policy we were allowed to tell you that we worked at MAC, so I never did. But yes, I did work at MAC. I worked at MAC for 4.5 years. I was a part-timer, and no, I no longer work there, so I can tell you guys that now. That's probably why you saw so much of like me using MAC stuff, because it was discounted. We get a discount for it, and that's why I had so much of it. So like, apologies to you guys that got frustrated with that, but it's just because I would get it more affordable. It'd be a lot more affordable, so that's why I would use the products. I no longer work there anymore. If you want a video on what my MAC experience was like, then let me know down below, because I'm pretty sure I can do that now. So Laura asks, do you recommend the Iconic Prep Set and Glow? Yes, I love them. They leave a slight sheen, so if you don't like anything a little bit glittery, then stay away. But for the summer months, when it's shining, they leave such a nice sheen. They're really nice on the body. I like to put them on the legs, especially the Glow one, the one that's a little bit more tan, because it does give you a little bit of a tan, but it gives you shimmer, and that's really nice on the legs. So Dina asks, would you ever go on Love Island? I would actually like to see you on it. Funny story is that I actually got approached twice to go on Love Island. Would I go on Love Island? Absolutely not. I'm very happy in my life right now, and I don't need to go on Love Island. I think it's great exposure, and actually Kaz, the girl that was on Love Island, is actually a subscriber of mine. I met her years and years ago, and she's lovely, but she's a subscriber of mine, and I'm glad to say that. But yeah, I got approached twice to actually go for a casting for Love Island. They slipped into my DMs. I won't do it. And also, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the way that Love Island's portrayed, like I don't have the figure of them girls, like a size 6, size 8. I'm not like that. I don't look like that. I don't look like them. I won't fit in. Absolutely not. I must say that these potatoes are so nice. Usually I would boil potatoes and then put them in, but they're okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. They're super nice. The sauce is really nice as well. Okay, so Hanifa asks, what concealer can you not live without? The concealer at the moment that I can't live without, that's been quite like a love of mine for a while, is the MDK All Nighter. I love that concealer. I'm in the shade Medium Dark Warm. Love that. I don't know what it does. It kind of like blurs my under eyes. It makes everything look really, really flawless. And I really, really like that concealer. This is not really flattering, if I'm honest. It's not flattering, but I'm gonna do it. Makeup's just always been a passion of mine, and I hope that I can further my career in it. I honestly do. I absolutely love sharing tips and tricks with you guys. I think that's one of my fortes. If I had to say something that I was good at, I would say that it was like tips and tricks and sharing things with you guys. Cooking is also something that I think I'm good at. So I hope you guys like this kind of video, but I'm gonna love and leave you here before things get really, really messy, and there is absolutely no way that I'm gonna be able to eat all of that anyway. So I hope you guys really enjoy this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Leave me all your comments down below. Let me know what you thought, whether you hated it. Let me know everything down below. Mwah.